Hello everybody and welcome to our video. A few Year 8s thought it would be good to interview the new Year 7s as we're a few weeks into the year. We wanted to ask them what it was like from transitioning from Year 6 to Year 7.
Do you think you've grown, not just in height, through the transition, and in what ways, Kira?
Yeah, I think I've grown with being more confident with making new friends and stuff.
Kit?
I think I think my confidence in friends, because I didn't used to have many friends. I think having quite a lot of friends has really given me a new fresh start.
Good, finally, Ben.
I think I'm a little bit more responsible, but I still play with my friends.
How do you find you've settled into St Mary's?
Good and comfortable because my form teacher's been helping me and giving me a map on the first day. And I've made lots of new friends.
Has that been helpful?
Yeah.
How about you?
I've settled in well and my form teachers really helped me that much. I've met somebody from a different school called Ethan and I'm with friends with him all the time.
Have you enjoyed your first few weeks at St Mary's? Yes, because you're doing the new lessons and it's just more fun than primary school because you're doing things that you've not done and that, yeah. What about you, Ruby?
Yeah, because you kind of make new friends that aren't from primary school and it's more fun having a lot more friends than primary.
I like about the school, you're making new friends, like Ruby said, what are not from your primary school, and about the clubs, like Art Friday and music, guitar, drums and all that.
Do you like the school dinners or not?
I like the school dinners, and I have to sometimes go on packed lunches because I spend that much because it's so nice.
What about you?
I like school dinners, especially the pizza slices, but sometimes I want to go back to get seconds.
And you?
Yeah, I really like the school dinners, especially Thursday, the chicken burger day. Probably one of nearly everybody's favourites in the school.
Okay.
Are you going to try any after school activities?
Yeah, I don't know what there is, but I'm excited for them.
I might be trying netball, but it depends because I have a couple other activities on that day.
I think I'm going to be doing the football, the rugby and the netball because I enjoy those sports.
So, what is your favourite lesson in school and why?
I like maths because the teacher is really fun. Mr. Morris is just really fun, and I also really like technology because of all the tools you get to use and materials and things you get to make.
So what about you?
I like maths because our teacher is very lively and he doesn't give us that much homework, and I like science because I like chemicals and I like experimenting with different things.
So what about you?
I've been really enjoying learning Spanish because in my primary school we learnt French, and I did get into it when I was younger, then I started to lose interest, and I think it's good to learn a different language so when you're older you can communicate with other people.
Was the welcome days helpful for you?
I found it was helpful because you can make friends and you can meet new people, teachers and stuff like that.
Was it helpful for you?
Yeah, it made me feel a bit more confident, so when I started school I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be.
And what about you?
I really like the welcome day because it gives you a bit around the school so you knew where your lessons were a lot of the time.
What is your favourite bit about the school?
Probably PE because it's just, PE or tech because in tech you're making food and sculpturing things, and in PE you're doing things that you've not done before. So yeah, basically.
Kenzie?
I like art because I think I'm good at art anyway, and I like maybe maths and maybe tech because we're making things with wood, like Jack said.
I like music because I really like my teacher and I like all the things that we can do in music, like how we can play instruments and try things with our voice and things like that. And I also really like maths because my maths teacher's really funny and he's really nice as well.
You've really got to.
So what would you say is the biggest difference between primary and high school?
That you get more homework.
Has people helped you with your homework though?
Yeah.
What about you?
There's a lot more sports to do and clubs to join.
What are you thinking about doing?
Football.
And how about you? What's the biggest difference?
St Mary's is more bigger than primary school.
Have you found your way around it?
Yeah.
Do you like life at St Mary's, and would you recommend it, and do you feel welcome in like farm classes and in St Mary's community?
Yeah, because it's really nice because all the teachers are like understanding and stuff. Because like if maybe like you don't know where you're going, they won't shout at you or anything because they understand, and it's just like really nice here.
It's really fun, the classes are fun, and everyone's just really friendly.
Good. I'll definitely recommend it because it's just so welcoming, and it makes you feel like you're part of a society and you belong. So yes, I definitely recommend it.
Okay.
So, do you have any advice for the Year 6s coming into Year 7?
Don't be afraid.
What about you?
Just don't get into trouble and try your best.
Always have every piece of equipment, always come in the right uniform, don't annoy any of the teachers, and whatever you do, just do as you're told, and it'll be a lot more fun.